Howdy, all you delicious people. Today I'm here to play yet another episode of Movie Director Simulator. Really, lately, it's kind of crazy how, um, it's kind of crazy to believe where this, game has continued to just, like, people want it, people want to see it, people want to whatever. Um, like, for me, honestly, a lot of this stuff was uh, just me doing this game, and because I like film, and at the end of the day, I didn't think that it would really work for 0 weeks. Finish the school. Oh, so I got to do school. Yeah, that's right. I got to do the shul. Um, but yeah, I really didn't think that. Well, with everything, I don't really think, but it's kind of amazing to see where this game, um, for per every week or per every whatever, um, is kind of getting the traction it's getting. Um, so it's great. The exam is in 5 weeks. Performance 80%. So yeah, it is just kind of crazy to me how I'm just guy that did that's just like trying to put something out, and then without a doubt it's just like it's crazy to see where everything has just. I don't want to do another musical. 4%. I do want to do a detective thing though. Might be interesting, and it's only 4%. So yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, let's do that one. So a 18 plus, and it's got to be a detective thing, which I don't know if I've done yet. No, I haven't done that yet. All right. So yeah, we want to do a personal script. Yeah, let's do that as one. And we'll do four for music because that seems to be very important for some reason. All right, so let's kind of skip to the next day. Let's make that Kishola. But yeah, I don't know. There's some times where yeah, there's so many games that I would just like. If people like them and people enjoy them, like I'll do them every day. But in a lot of ways, there is times when it's just like, yeah, I just don't know about certain titles. Two characters or one character. I like buddy cop things, and because realistically, that's where it usually gets pushed. And usually, buddy cop things are kind of actual like comedies. So, name of the main character. Well, it's got to be a detective name. So it's got to be um like well, I didn't even choose a gender, so it could even be a woman or a man. Um, Jacqueline, Jacqueline Posey, Jacqueline Posey, uh, Jacqueline Posey. Sounds like a strange name, but I don't know, it could work. You decided to name your protagonist Jacqueline Posey. Character has been chosen. You have started writing a script. All right. Speed that bad boy up. You woke up and realized that you become deathly ill. You have to buy medication. That's $1,000. All right, so let's get on with hopefully getting some more movies down our belts. Uh, all right. If anything, I should probably look into some of these, like upgrade the equipment and what have yous. That's yeah. So 30,000. All right for everything. Um, upgrade requirements all 30,000 DVD sales. Upgrade requirements $30,000 for every gosh darn thing. All right. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get much for that. Auction. I remember that before, and I was like, oh, I can just like get rid of movies and make money. But at the end of the day, there wasn't much to. Yeah, distributors. All right. Let's go into the scripts. Quality is terrible. Oh, great. Quality is terrible. Quality is bad. The Illuminati. The Illuminati. Already, I'm just like, I don't know. Ancient mysterious order, famous in the Middle Ages for their fierce struggle against the official church. Right away, that's kind of a turnoff for me. There's too much stuff there that's just it doesn't sound good. It doesn't feel good. A 6-year-old girl and her friend were abducted. A father named Jacqueline Posey of one of them desperate tries to find his daughter with the help of the police and administers justice himself. He takes hostage a man suspected of kidnapping girls. Now, all the political now all the local police and Detective Loki are looking for him. Detective Loki. This kind of sounds like a Hugh Jackman movie, where it ends up that Hugh Jackman has this guy in this like wooden room and whatever. I don't remember what that was called, but I don't like the sound of that movie either. No. San Francisco is shocked by a series of brutal murders, each of which copies similar crimes committed in the past by different maniacs. Copycat? The script is terrible though. This sounds good, but the script is terrible. Terrible script. Terrible script. Okay. The film takes place on the eve of the Second World War. I'm not interested. Immediately when you say the words that I don't like to say that often. Uh, San Francisco is shocked by a series of brutal murders. Now this quality is bad. Maybe I can do something with it now. Which each of which copies similar crimes committed in the past of different maniacs. Like, if anything, this does kind of sound familiar. Maybe the Sigourney Weaver movie Copycat, or maybe there's just been a lot of killers that will copy people over time. To stop the wave of murders, police officer M.J. Monahan seeks help from a doctor named Jacqueline Posey. So his name is Dr. Posey, a specialist in the psychology of maniacs. Man, this sounds good. I like it. I'm going with it. It just sounds really good to me. It might be bad to other people. Um, uh, I'm trying to think already what the movie title could be called. Um, I don't know yet. I'll have to come up with something. Um, Sheilin Woodley. I don't really know where I'm gonna go with this because it doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter the gender, so I might, if I choose a man or a woman, Rooney Mara and a Rob Dylan Bryan. I don't know. I don't know which way to go with this. Um, uh, just, oh, Tom Welling. Tom Welling. Let's go with Tom Welling. Cause I said that I would make another movie with him, and it didn't go well before, and it probably won't now. So Tom Welling will be our main character. If you don't know, because maybe you haven't seen any of the episodes before. Of course, Tom Welling is Smallville's Superman or Clark Kent, and he was also in the show Lucifer. So a little update on that. Tom Welling again. What if I did double Tom? What if Tom had a twin brother? And yeah, it's just really milk this Tom Welling thing. Even though really, I want to have a gal, cause so it kind of it's fair that we have both a guy and a gal and whatever is Nath Wolf, Chris, Matt LeBlanc, Nicola Peltz. Nicola Peltz. All right. The script and the actors are chosen. Everything is ready for filming. Ah, man, it's too bad Copycat is taken. Um, cause really, but really, how many copy things have like uh yeah, we're really gonna have to play on words for this movie. Like it's gonna be interesting to yeah, it's gonna be school. The exam's coming in 2 weeks. Performance 80%. Yeah, it's just hmm. When you got up, you slipped and fell. Now you have a bad mood for the whole day. Man, here's the time where I'm supposed to come up with a title. Uh, um, and I know a lot of my titles lately have just been very lackluster. I get that. I understand that completely. If somebody actually legitimately said that, like, man, a lot of your titles are just kind of like, meh. It's kind of very either very vanilla or it's very something else. Um, uh, because we could play on the word replicate. We could play um we could play on the maybe the word doppelganger if we could even do that. Deadly doppelganger. um that seems like a mouthful. Um uh God, a movie about copycatting people. Copycatting killer. Um I'm drawing a big old blank in this head. Um. Uh, I gotta come up with something. The 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 he would be a person that copies killers, and he would try to. God, he would just mimic people. Mimic. The mimicry. Legend. Legend. Mimicked murders. Um. The mimic murderer. The mimic murderer. The mimic murder. And I know there was a movie called Mimic before, but the mimic, the mimicked massacre, the mimicked. If I'm even spelling that right, the mimicked. I don't know. Massacre is a very old word that when like they would like to use that word in older times for like somebody really took a lot of people. The mimic, the mimicked massacreist, the mimic massacreist, the mimic, the mimicked massacreist. I'm not even knowing how to even spell these words. Um, but this didn't come out right the way I wanted it to. Uh, the mimic massacreist. Even if that's even, it's probably not spelled right. Please just, yeah. Spelling away of the days, the mimic massacreist. And I know that's a big mouthful of words, but um, man, we gotta have something as close to. I think that'll do. But we really need something to really sell this though. We really need a visual to really sell how like this has to be like brutal. It's got to be like hmm. I like butcher knives, but I think it's kind of in some ways it kind of has been done. Uh like if you ever heard the movie The Midnight Meat Train, um I don't think there's a picture that justifies this enough. I just don't think there is. It's just the Mimic Massacrist. Say that 10 times fast. The Mimic Massacrist. The Mimic Massacrist. Can't even say it once. Um, but I think it really does. That really does show brutality, but at the end of the day, it just feels like, oh, you're just going with a Friday the 13th kind of face. I want something that just is hard hitting, but at the end of the day leaves more mystery than that. Doesn't work either. That just reminds me of Friday the 13th. It doesn't. If I did a movie about hockey and something else, then that would be different. Um, the Mimic Massacrist. What what delicious words. God, I think I'm gonna be stuck with the butcher knife. That's the only one that is the hard hittingest of pictures, and it really kind of shows what all, like, this movie is gonna be brutal. Don't send your kids to it. Um, yeah. Even though I'm sure realistically a lot of people watching this will be like, yes, yes, whatever. All right. I'm just kind of double checking this stuff, and I probably don't even need to. Exam 1-4. The exam is coming in 1 week. Okay. Um. All right. So first, let's do the job part and close this for some reason. Um. But yeah, I think I really for this. There's a lot of times I'll go into something and I'm like, man, this is really nothing I can sink my teeth into. But I think what I'm doing right here, this is something that I can okay, I can go with this. I can sink my teeth into this. Take an exam. There was no word describing religion in ancient Greece. There's no word describing religion in ancient Greece. True? Right. That's right. It really is. You get 1 point for the final assessment for the exam. An average cloud weighs up to 500 tons, just like 80 elephants. Uh, 500 tons? I would hope false. Wrong. Unfortunately, this is the wrong answer. You lose 1 point for the final exam, the final evaluation of the exam. Okay, so evidently clouds are really, really heavy. I wonder how they stay in the sky if they're so heavy. There is a higher chance to die on your birthday than any other day. Well, it is only 1 day a year, but I think on your birthday you're more likely to do things than you. So true? Oh my god, unfortunately, this is wrong. The Bible is the most stolen book in the USA. I'd like to hope not. So false? Wrong. There is a single river in Antarctica. I don't know. True? Wrong. You have passed the exam 2 out of 5. Your performance has decreased by 20%. Well, at least I passed. Oh god, I was dumb on a lot of those. You filmed. You did a film called Maniac Massacre. The Maniac Massacreist is ready. Let's see what we get. Begin renting. Bad as per usual. But I did do a detective film, and if I make more than 13%, I will make my quota. 17, I did it. I made the goal. This film belongs in a trash can. Well, any film eventually will be getting a cult following eventually. It's just, if anything, probably the title didn't digest well with everybody. Um, but realistically, think of the Midnight Meat Train. Do you think that's something that somebody could at least like? At least for my title, you can actually understand what's going on. With the Midnight Meat Train, it's just like, what is that? Not that that movie was a bad movie. I really enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, I was just like, from what visuals that movie provided, I was interested in the visuals, and that's what really appealed me about this movie. And then I found out that during the end of it, it just has a very bizarre ending, which was interesting. But then again, I was like, huh? The music needs to be better. Well, as much as I put so much into music, still people are crapping all over it. I've put more points in music than I ever have before. The characters are simple and boring. Well, I don't know what to say about that. This film is meaningless. Getting off the grade. Did you see that one? I apologize if I kind of, if you want to go back and look at all the stuff that I, but I had 356 fans and 15 experience and 21,000. I didn't actually see what the DVD sales was. I don't know. I'll probably look back and just be like, yeah, whatever. Contract is complete. Your reward was completed. A contract is $160. Hooray! Just hooray! I don't know what else to say, but hooray! um, so now we gotta choose the next contract, which hopefully doesn't have a huge quality margin on it. I don't want to do another musical. I just don't. I won't. I wish I could go back to get to that 7% thing. Comics, I don't want to do again right now. Western, I haven't done a Western, but it'd be kind of a little heavy if I went with a detective thing and a Western. I don't want to do another musical. I don't. Even though I should stay in roughly the same genre of things because that's what this game wants you to do. I'm just defiant and just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do what you want. Thriller. It's a 16 plus. Thriller I might be able to sink my teeth into. So let's thrill the night, I guess. So 16 plus, and it's a thriller, which is already there. I don't know what it is with me and horror or thriller and whatever. The last one I did a picture of a butcher knife. I don't know what it is with the just. I just find I think these are more gripping than a lot of these other things where it's like at least you can get something at the end of the day out of some of these things. But yeah, let's put a lot into music because music is such a huge thing in this. It's huge. Okay, let's look at school. Schooling in 5 weeks. So, all right. So we got a boatload of money, but not close to 30,000 just yet. One character, two characters. I think I think I did two characters in the past. Let's see what one character does. Enter the main character. Um. Uh. Callie. Callie Manis. Callie Manis. Callie. Callie. um. Callie. I want to say like Frisco or something like that. Callie. Callie Davis. Callie Davis. Callie Davis. Whatever that means. Uh, character character has been chosen. You have started writing a script. Alright, work for 0 weeks, finish school. Alright. Yeah, so we're just I don't know, we're just gonna see how things go here, just kind of see where it all ends up. Yeah. Alright, so and again, I'm leaving it open for if people want a certain genre of movie or a certain something, then let me know in the comments below, and maybe the next episode I'll fit some of this stuff in. But, anyways, I guess one thing that I guess I should mention down below, there's always a link for you guys to donate to the channel. It's $1 or a dime. You can donate any time. For any kind of shout outs or without a doubt, any kind of other things, just it's there. Writing the script is done. And it's a bad script. Callie Davis, a school graduate under the persuasions of classmates, agreed to take part in the popular online game Cat. And suddenly realized that all of her complexes are nothing more than unnecessary emotions that she easily forgets. And I'm completely confused of what that just meant. Soon she understands the impossibility of voluntarily leaving this game. I just this sounds good. I want a game. That I want a movie that's about a game, but man, would I really have to clean this up? If I were to actually really legitimately work on it. It's just like, yeah, this just sounds really rough. Can I just clean this up for you? Haley Steinfeld, Matt LeBlanc, Nick Jonas. I want this to be a female. I want to find something. Willow Shields. Let's go with Willow Shields. Secondary role. Let's kind of just have both women, even though it doesn't. For the secondary character, it doesn't really matter. Legitimately. Oh man, I'm just trying to find something that'll justifiably work. Yeah, let's go with Foy. The script and the actors are chosen. Everything is ready for filming. Begin filming. Begin that filming. All right. Up green, blue. All right. Let's see. School, 3 weeks. Okay. All right. So let's fast forward. A strange package came to your address. Open it. Sure, why not? It has 737 and a sign from Cat Alexander from CGS. What does that even mean? I'm like, what does that even mean? Okay. Post-production, we need your help. Soundtrack. Let's just go with primitive music. Flyers 10,000. Well, it's gonna go bad anyways, no matter what we do. Man, I have to name. I have to name. Okay, so name the title. And this is a movie about a video game where somebody is playing as a cat. And I don't think I can do anything with cat. Um, because anything will sound really cheesy if I do something with cat. Um, man, so this girl is she feel like she can't leave the game. She's kind of tied into this world and she's losing herself in it. She's losing herself in this video game world, and so really, um, oh man, what if we call this game Pause, but not PAWS? What if we said PAUSE? Pause. That would work for the cat thing, and it would also work for the video game thing. Pause. Oh, that's really clever. That's clever. Pause. If I'm even spelling that right. Yeah, there we go. I am not a good speller. I just want everybody to know. So I'm gonna butcher some words. Uh, I guess that's why we have autocorrect and whatever. Because at the end of the day, I can't freaking spell. That's why I try to avoid games where I try to spell things because I'll butcher it up. Even simplistic words. Um, yeah. So pause. Um, I think we need to go with like a blue here. Eh, is there a lighter blue? Hmm. I'm just kind of forced. I'm kind of forced. I'm forced. I don't know if I want to have a cat kind of thing on here. I just pause. I have that would work, but I wish it was a girl because it would make sense. It would make sense, but it doesn't. It looks male. I want a female. If anything, that might have to be forcibly where we go. Even though that very much looks like Ready Player One. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to legitimately find anything else that really represents video game. That's such a shame. Ah. I'm hoping that they eventually update this game and put more pictures and stuff like that. Uh, because there's sometimes where like the more and more I play this, I feel more um, like limited. Just like yeah, but I want to make this like but it's like at the end of the day, I'm like just, I'm not finding anything that works. I'm not finding anything. Um, and I feel like this is because when you look at it probably from the thumbnail, it's probably going to look like a generic word with a generic picture. It's not going to really deliver. It's not going to deliver well. It's not going to deliver well, but I guess that's my only option. There's not a whole lot of video game stuff that can come out of here, and so I guess yeah, I guess we're forced with this. We're forced. Pause. So yeah, let's go with that. Primitive, no ads, film poster. Alright, and I played for 40 minutos. So yeah, I don't know. I've had really I've had really fun and really good episodes of this, and there's some times when um I have just, in all actuality, I've done like certain ones where I just kind of like, ugh, like looking back at it, I was just kind of like, man, that didn't go the way I wanted it to, or it just like I was just kind of working with what I got, but at the end of the day, it was just an ad. Let's pause. But yeah, but at the end of the day, it was just you film. Your film called Pause is ready. Let's see what we get. It seems like we did worse than the last time. Post production, all that production, 13%. Oh, am I even gonna make my did I even have a contract? Am I even gonna make that? I've heard this music millions of times. The script is bad. This is pretty boring. One of the worst recent films. Just whatever. It's a video game. How many times do you see that very often? 865 DVD sales. I'm happy with that. 234 fans, 11 experience, $18,000. Your reward for completing a contract is 200. Oh, thank God, I did make the contract. I was like, am I not going to make the contract? Because it didn't seem like, it really seemed like I tanked that movie. I really tanked the crap out of it. Even though in my heart of hearts, I was just like, man, there's something here, and there's something that I can kind of work with, even though like the story wasn't where I wanted it to be, and there's stuff about it is like, but I think the title kind of like pushed everything else to a side, because like, man, I just brain ninja this, and like I fit like two words, kind of, I fit both the thing perfectly, but at the end of the day, like the script probably read 1,000 words, and a lot of other things just kind of read to be a lot of things. Just, you have a birthday today, you turned 31, you accepted, congratulations all day. Anyways, I think with that, I should probably celebrate and get out of here. So I'm gonna get out of here. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.